Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the video. I'm GetGoodGuy, and today I'm challenging you in an attempt to improve your skills. At the time of recording this audio, I haven't yet got the footage that you're watching right now, but what I can tell you is that it shows me using a weapon or weapons that I have very low usage time with. And I'm using that to show that I'm not just spouting off about things that I won't personally do. So, my challenge to you is next time you jump on Battlefield 1, or any first person shooter for that matter, use a weapon or weapons that you aren't used to or perhaps even avoid. And I'm telling you to do that as it can actually help you to get better, plus a couple of other things. I've previously talked about improving by using weapons that don't necessarily suit the situation that you're in. I'll link to that video in the description and my pinned comment if you haven't seen it. And today I'm expanding on that premise by opening you up to stepping out of your comfort zone again and testing yourself. So please tell me in the comment section below which weapon you plan to use in order to do this. I'd be interested in seeing the range of weapons that people generally don't choose to use. But anyway, how can you benefit from this? Well, to start with, it makes you learn new skills, be it through using a different weapon type or a gun with specific quirks and individual characteristics. Next up, it can help to round out your game knowledge. Game sense is a huge factor in being an effective player, so the more rounded your game sense is, the better you can become. You never know, you may inadvertently learn something from the weapon that you didn't expect, which you can then apply to other weapons. Then there's also the possibility that you end up really enjoying the weapon and you get to add it to your playbook. The more options you have for scenarios, the more prepared you are to succeed. Plus, it can be fun to use new stuff, especially when the game might be getting somewhat stale at this late stage. And finally, by learning how a weapon works, you can also learn to play against it. Becoming familiar with a weapon's strengths and weaknesses isn't just about allowing you to utilize them well, it aids in countering them. So say there's a somewhat popular weapon that you don't use. You don't necessarily know how to play against it. Or on the flip side, say there's a really good player on the enemy team using a weapon that's barely ever seen. Again, you aren't aware of how to combat that, and it's in turn giving that enemy player an advantage. Well, you can start to fight back against these things by using them and learning how to play. If you experience where a weapon shines, you also know where to avoid it when it's being used by an enemy. And if you learn what you don't want an enemy to do when you're using a specific weapon, then you know exactly what to do against an enemy who is then using it due to that experience. So I don't want you to just nod your head and say, oh, that's a good idea, and then forget about it and push it aside. So next time you load up BF1 or whichever shooter is your current preference, use something that you barely ever select. And feel free to come back here and let me know how it went if you like. It may go well, it may go badly, but you're going to learn. And then every now and again, maybe once a week or something, you can set your own pattern. You can apply this technique and learn about all sorts of weapons that you just wouldn't have otherwise. And you may just have some fun too. I can say that I've certainly been surprised by weapons before. As I review a lot of stuff for this channel, I end up using quite a lot. And there are definitely some weapons and techniques that I absolutely wouldn't be well versed in if it wasn't for doing said reviews. It's helped me to be better at the game, and it's given me more options, whether they're options for fun or for effectiveness. So get out there and experience some new things, people. Learn something and have some fun. And please let me know what you used and how it went. Now let's go over to the board of awesome for the epic people who allow you to get content from me full time by supporting the channel on Patreon. They are the main reason you're watching this video right now, so thanks to everyone on here. If you want to join them on the board of awesome, the link to the Patreon page is in the description and my pinned comment. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you don't want to miss future videos, turn on notifications with the bell button and select to always be notified with the option tab that should then come up. And then feel free to like, share and subscribe. I'm GetGoodGuy, and I'll see you next time. Laters.